Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today I thought we would take a look at the Panzer IV 70V. But before we get started, I'd like to bring your attention to the skin that's on this vehicle. It was created by WT Rannar, and I will leave a link to his live warthunder.com profile down in the video description so that you can find this skin and many other wonderful skins that he has created. Now, the Panzer IV 70 / Jag Panzer IV was a casement-style turretless tank destroyer used by Germany during World War II. It was based on the chassis of the Panzer IV and was built in 3 main variants. In September 1942, the Wehrmacht Arms Bureau called for a new type of assault vehicle. The design was to have an enclosed casement fighting compartment, after experiences with the Marder IIIs showed that an enclosed casement was more successful. The specification requirements were for 100 millimeters of front armor, 40 to 50 millimeters of side armor, ground clearance of 50 centimeters, wider tracks, a top speed of 26 kilometers per hour, and a very low silhouette or firing position. The vehicle was to be armed with the 75mm Pak 42, the same as mounted on the Panther tanks. The project was originally supposed to use a completely new chassis, but the Panzer IV chassis was chosen to be used instead. The utilization of the Panzer IV chassis was met with much criticism by General Heinz Guderian, who saw it as diverting resources from the Panzer IV tank production. He felt it was unnecessary since the current Stug 3 was more than adequate in the role of assault gun, and Germany still needed reliable tanks. The Jag Panzer IV and the Panzer IV 70V used a modified Panzer IV's chassis. The chassis' vertical front armor was replaced with large sloped armor plates. Ammunition and fuel were moved to accommodate the new superstructure design. The superstructure had 80 millimeters of sloping armor that gave an effective thickness of 100 millimeters. The superstructure was essentially made of large interlocking plates that were welded together. The vehicle had a crew of 4, the commander, the gunner, the loader, and the driver. Although the vehicle was supposed to be armed with the 75mm Pak 42 L70 cannon, shortages of that weapon forced the mounting of older guns such as the 75mm Pak 39 L48 cannon, which were less powerful but still lethal. The 75mm Pak 39 L43 was installed on pre-production vehicles, and the 75mm Pak 39 L48 for the initial production variant, known as the Jag Panzer IV. The final prototype of the Jag Panzer IV was presented in December 1943, and production started in January 1944, with the Pak 39 L48 armed variant staying in production until November. Production of the Pak 42 L70 armed variants started in August and continued until March or April of 1945. The Pak 42 L70 armed variants were simply known as Panzer IV 70s. Installing the much heavier Pak 42 meant that the Panzer IV 70s were nose heavy, especially with the thicker front armor. This made them less mobile and more difficult to operate on rough terrain. To prevent the rubber rims of the road wheels from being destroyed by the weight of the vehicle, some later versions had steel road wheels installed on the front. The Panzer IV 70s came in two versions. The Panzer IV 70A, A standing for Alket. In order to send Pak 42 L70 armed vehicles to the front as soon as possible, an interim solution was devised. Alket, manufacturer of the Stug, was ordered to redesign the Jagdpanzer IV superstructure to be mounted onto a standard Panzer IV chassis. Mounting the superstructure onto the original Panzer IV chassis required additional vertical steel plates mounted onto the chassis to counter the height differences. The resulting vehicle was about 40 centimeters taller and lacked the sharp-edged nose of the Vomag variant. Only about 278 Panzer IV 70As were built from August 1944 to March 1945. The Panzer IV 70V, V standing for Vomag. In August of 1944, Vomag began producing its Pak 42 L70 armed variant. The Vomag design used a modified chassis, permitting a very low silhouette. The gun itself was positioned slightly to the right of the tank's longitudinal axis to allow better use of the vehicle's internal space. Other modifications were made to the design over time, but the biggest change in its production was the addition of armored side plates. It was produced from August 1944 to April 1945 and is the most produced variant with about 930 units produced. The Jagdpanzer IV and the Panzer IV 70s served in the anti-tank sections of the Panzer and SS Panzer divisions. They fought in Normandy, the Battle of the Bulge, and on the Eastern Front. They were very successful tank destroyers when they were used in their design roles. In the later stages of the war, they were increasingly used as tank substitutes, and their performance suffered. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the Panzer IV 70V is a rank 3 with a battle rating of 5.3. It has a 525 horsepower engine propelling the 26.2-ton vehicle to a top speed of 27 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 75mm Pak 42 cannon. The recommended ammo load for this vehicle is not listed. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload rate of 7.9 seconds. With a premium account, it has an XP reward of 320% and a silver line reward of 165%. So what do I think of the Panzer IV 70V here in War Thunder? Well, I think it's a good vehicle, and if you're used to using tank destroyers, I think you will like it very much. The 75mm Pak 42 L70 cannon is very good at this tier, and your armor is not bad either, with your most vulnerable weak spot being your lower glacis. The upper glacis is a little less effective than the upper hull armor simply because it's not sloped quite as much, and besides the sides and rear, you will be at your most vulnerable when enemies can shoot up at you from an angle through that lower glacis. Now, that being said, why don't we hop into a game and see what I was able to do with the Panzer IV 70V. Here we go. All right, looks like we picked up Eastern Europe. And we are on the eastern section of the map. so yeah. It's gonna be a long haul to cross both rivers and stuff. And I think I'm gonna try to get a flanking position from the southern portion of the map instead. Now, I have tried this route before with some taller vehicles and gotten popped on my way up here. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't, but I'm thinking with the lower profile of this vehicle that I might be able to make it up here without getting engaged. Just a little bit of a rise off to my right front, if you can see it, and I think I'm just low enough to make it through here. Or if nothing else, it'd be hard for them to shoot me. Not much of the vehicle could be seen. Alright, we have somebody, according to the mini-map, an enemy vehicle also coming up this way, so I need to be pay attention to that. I can see, there it is right there. What is it? Oh! It was a T-34-85, but it's not now. Alright. So I'm going to use this little hill to my left to protect me from side shots from that way. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got seen, but I put him down before he could get me again. And him too, but he did some damage. A transmission. Oh, what is that? IS-1. There we go. Back of the turret. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's SU-122. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he got taken out. I don't know if he was damaged or reloading, but I would not have been able to survive that hit. Okay, we have some enemy vehicles over this way. All three enemy vehicles pushing up this way. This is not good. Alright, alright, alright. Who is coming first? Oh, there we go. What is this? Oh! Thunderbolt bounced it. Here he comes, here he comes. Reload, reload, reload. There we go. I bounced his. Alright. Oh! What is that? M18? Oh, dang it. He's fast, he's fast. Oh. And he suffered the same fate as the Thunderbolt. And we bounced that. Oh, dang. Alright. Come on, reload. Nice. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whew. You see, we did bounce several shots with the sloped armor on this thing. Let's see. Let's poke out around here. What do we have? Nice. 17 pound. What's coming through here? Oh, did some damage, but didn't kill it. Can I hit it again? Alright, we set him on fire again, but we got a kill assist. Well, let's see. What we got? That's a KV-2. What's that? Booyah! Maybe I can detonate the ammo. Got taken out right before I shot. I was going to try to detonate the ammo in the back of the turret. What do we got here? Don't really have a shot, but if I would have waited, I might could have got that. Dang it. Nope, bounced. Whoa, bounced another shot. Is this guy gonna come on through here? Keep an eye out. Right. I was gonna reposition, but then I saw something. And I got taken out. Oh well. Let's see. See if we can move around the back side of this hill in time to engage somebody. I was taking a good bit of heat from that one position. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Don't think I'm gonna have time to make it over here. Nope, that looks like it. Yep, and there we go. Mission accomplished. Alright, let's see. Horizontal drive, yes, I will take that. Didn't get much of that, but we'll take it. Alright, double strike, triple strike, multi-strike, tank rescuer, professional, shadow strike streak, one shot, survivor, and heavy metal fury. Not too bad. So we destroyed 10 ground units with one assist, 96% battle activity, first place in the team, 51,130. That's my premium bonus. Player statistics, first place. Not bad at all, not bad. I will take those results and run with it. All right. So the Panzer IV 70V. I like this tank destroyer. As you saw, I bounced several shots that if you were in Stug with that flat armor on the front, I would have been penetrated and probably taken out of the game. But this vehicle with the sloped armor on the front was able to survive those shots, and yeah, we finished out without dying, so good. If you've liked this look at the Panzer IV 70V, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.